Nice. Is that your first time doing comedy ever? Ever. First time. Give it up for me, guys. First time ever. Awesome. I always like it when people get into this wild game. It's super fun. Like I said, we've been doing this a few years, and we've been having such a good time the whole time. So I always encourage it. So, Cody, we tried to call you up. We thought you were in the pooper there.
I had an emergency, but it was the wife calling.
You're outside talking to your old lady on the phone. Yeah. Be funny, Cody. Everybody, give it up for Cody. Give it up for him. Here he is, the lovely Cody.
Did I see her have the shirt off again?
I said to take the pants off again.
Oh. I do not have shorts on in front of these. Unlike last time. But I could do the shirt. But there are children here, but now that I heard Dad said, I'll go ahead and continue with mine. I am not too worried about it now. That's a good feeling. Thanks, Lars. Good job. So I appreciate that. You know, Brando, I hear you always mention the food, but I never see you order it.
You are very observant.
I wish I could take credit for that observation, but anyway. So, as probably a lot of you know, I ride the bus. And I ride the bus because I'm a homeowner. And so my wife needs the car with the kiddo. So riding the bus, it goes right in front of my house, goes right in front of my work, takes me right downtown, takes me home. It's convenient for me, but here I get on the bus to come downtown one night. And I can remember one time this kiddo was all bundled up in the stroller area because they've got the designated area for strollers and wheelchairs in the front of the buses. And I'm kind of sitting back, and the mom's sitting in the one chair where the chairs fold up so she can hold the stroller, and I'm sitting in the seat up about behind it. And I just said, man, I'm jealous that the kid looks all warm and cozy. And the door to get out's right here this way of me. And so as she gets out, she hands me one of the blankets and says she has plenty of them, and hands it to me. And I'm like, oh, thanks. I thought that was kind of odd. And then I look in the reflection of the window because it's dark out, and I noticed I look like this. And I went, well, okay, I can understand maybe why she go ahead and gave me the blanket. Off the comment, I said, I'm jealous of the kid all warm and cozy on the bus. So, yeah, could be. But it's fun. Now, do I still have? Yes, I do. Yeah, it's very cozy. It's very warm. So, I wonder if that kid's freezing, because I'm not. Anyway, but now the routes have changed, and the route that takes me home. It's also the one that goes, to the shelters and stuff, and just the different, more convenient places for that. And so I get a whole different kind of crowd of people on my bus, I've noticed. And we're on the bus, and we pull up to one of the stops, and one of the people get on the bus. And clearly he is, we know where he's going. Let's put it that way, just by his attire. And the fellow that I was talking to across from me was the guy ended up sitting next to him, and he just says, damn, dude, you smell like dirt. And he gets up and he sits behind me so we can continue talking. And he's like, bro, open that effing window. I can smell him from here. I'm like, right on, I'm glad someone said something because I can smell them too. So I'm glad it was nice, but yeah, smell you later. The other thing person got on, because they've got the bike racks. And so a person puts their bike on, and it's a trans person. And it's a trans person who's fooling nobody. Let's just put it that way. I mean, do what you want. I'm not, but come on. And somebody had made a comment, and I just wanted to go like, well, come on. A, look at yourself. B, you put a male bike on the bus. Yeah, crossbar on the bus, like your bicycle. Like, at what point do you want me to start believing it? I mean, do you get the female bike when you use the female bathroom? Or is it like, that's how you know they got the surgery? Because then they got the female bike. Because they paid a lot of money. Don't want to smack that area now on the crossbar. Which is odd, because you think a male bike would not have a crossbar right there, and all bikes would just have a female bike shape. That's beside the point, probably ruined the punchline of the joke, but whatever. I just have, I'm so glad the kids were gone for that one too. What great timing. You, excellent timing, kiddo. Don't worry about that. Yeah, round of applause for the kiddo. That was the only one, but then I heard Dad's joke. I went, I'm okay. But on the bus, it's funny how, it does sort of, it's odd how things happen. So we get on the bus and sitting down. Remember how I mentioned the seats for the handicap, which now they're being strict rules now on next Monday, where you can't bring the totes and everything on to enforce that, it's because it takes so much time getting them on, but it's going to take a lot of time now to do all that. So, but anyway, as I'm sitting there, there's a seat that folds down, and there's a gentleman sitting there, and so just getting on. There's somebody already using in the handicap spot, so there's a spot for the stroller. But you really only have to get up and move if it's for the handicap. So this person gets on, has a stroller, and there's no real place for them. And I thought, there's a crowded bus, there's an available seat in the back of the bus, that's all that's there. And I thought, who's going to have the nerve after 70 years to ask them to go sit in the back of the bus? Nobody. It was great. So they had to get off and wait. I mean, good for them. So, anyway. I found out, because, I do a lot of walking on the street. I'm not actually homeless, but I do play one on CCTV. Yeah, closed captioning, security cameras, doesn't look like it. But a lot of women, my name's Cody. I do have a YouTube channel if you enjoy any of this, on the Crazy Cody's Comedy Corner on YouTube. I'm not sure if Brando did the original introduction as Crazy Cody, the proprietor of Crazy Cody's Comedy Corner. He said that one time, and I went, that's funny, that needs to stick.
I called you lovely.
Yeah, I know, lovely, yeah, I appreciate the lovely, but the proprietor, we're making money, But anyway, I found out walking on sidewalks as I do, that a lot of streetwalker, a lot of cars, the key fobs have a Cody button, I've noticed. Because as I'm walking and getting closer to them, a lot of women will hit that red button, which is, I think, a code E button. Code E, emergency, I think. They beep, 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 panic, they freak out. So, as they get closer, it's so strange, I don't know, but I appreciate that they notice me. I'm like, that is my name, Cody. Thank you. So, But anyway, that is my name. That's all I've got. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for being here.
Remember Cody, everybody. Trying to paint the picture of him riding his bike and with sweatpants and crossbar problems. You guys pick up on that too?
I do not ride bikes.
Sorry about your balls.
I was born and raised here. There's hills. Anywhere you went, it was easy to get there. It was a pain in the ass to get back.
Right on. Well, that was beautiful. We love you, Cody. We do. He is lovely, and he is the proprietor of Crazy Cody's Comedy Corner. Everybody, it's a YouTube channel, so check it out. It's lovely. Also, it takes after a good surfer. So